How come good restaurants get their wings this crispy while yours is not as crispy? Well, it's not what you're doing. There's a science behind it, and we'll uncover that today. Now, I did say good restaurants because not all restaurants do this. This here isn't deep fried. This one came out of my air fryer, and if yours looks like this, which is still crispy but not as crispy, then it's not the machine's fault, it's the chemistry. Today I'm going to show you the 3 scientific principles that will guarantee a crunch better than any every single time. Principle 1. See, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, while the Maillard reaction that you need for the wings starts around 150 degrees Celsius. If you don't pat the wings dry, they'll steam and not get crispy until much later, until the water is gone. If you don't remove the extra moisture from the wings before cooking, you'll have a much harder time getting an even crisp, and you will get some uneven, soggy, or even burnt bits. So pat them well, and not just that, make sure you leave them uncovered if you have extra time for about 30 minutes in the fridge so they can dry out even more. Principle 2. So usually most people add just salt and pepper to season the wings before cooking. We're also going to be adding baking powder. Why? Because it's going to help raise the pH level on the skin of those wings. See, baking powder is alkaline, so when it hits the skin, it helps to break down the chewy proteins, the peptide bonds that are in the skin. That helps to make the skin crispy rather than chewy as they cook in the heat. Also, when they cook, the reaction helps to create microscopic bubbles, thousands of them, all over the skin, and when these little bubbles harden, they increase surface area, which makes the wings crispier. If you don't put the baking powder in, well, you won't get as good of a crisp because it will help break down the chewy protein structures on the skin. It'll brown, but just not as well. Without the baking powder, the skin will just shrink as it cooks and will tighten. We want it to bubble so that you get that surface area to increase and get a more even crisp. The solution is to put a teaspoon of baking powder per pound of wing. Principle 3. So I used to cook my wings at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 26 minutes and then blast them at the end to get that crisp. Well, that won't work here because of principle 2. We're adding baking powder, and that helps to get that skin crispier and browner much faster. While we want the crisp, we don't want it to be too brown or black. If instead of doing the 2 cook method, you just throw the wings in, turn up the heat at a random temperature for an arbitrary amount of time, well, you're gonna get unevenly crisp wings with some soggy spots, some burnt spots, and some kind of crisp spots. So phase 1 is going to be the render. I'm going to drop the heat all the way down to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, 10 minutes on each side, because right now the goal is not to make them crispy. It's to get the fat underneath the skin to slowly render itself out of the wings. Phase 2 is going to be the heat blast. I'm going to crank the heat all the way up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and because now the fat is all gone, it's time for that baking powder to react and get everything crispy and brown. We'll cook this and get them ready in about 10 minutes. The baking powder here made a big difference. I could actually hear the baking powder doing something to the wings, as you can hear here. And compared to my previous method where I didn't use it and I used just salt and pepper, the baking powder really helped to get a more even crispiness all around the wings. Of course, to celebrate these extremely crispy wings, you want to toss them in buffalo sauce. You can check out my full recipe for them over here. I'm also making my homemade oven baked fries. Check it all out. And now that you know the science of crunchy wings in the air fryer, go check out how to make sure not to get dried chicken breast in your air fryer.